at that teepee.
Cedar bark teepee.
Oh, that's cool. Hello everybody, how are you? Kristen here. I am at the historic museum of Coarsegold. And Coarsegold is in California. I have never been here before and I thought we would check it out together, so join me. Oh, blacksmith shop right there. Well, I feel like, well, I don't know where we start. Right here?
I would imagine if you gotta pay, it would be here.
Right, and if we even have to pay. A lot of museums that are like this, they're free, but I doubt it's free. There's a lot more stuff here than the Rio Vista Museum.
I know one of those used to look like inside.
Shut up. Welcome to the Coarsegold Historic Museum in Kennedy Barnes. Super excited when we drove by this morning and I saw the gate open. I'm like, we're going to the museum today. Heck yeah, I can't wait to get in there. Okay, well thank you.
So just, and my wife's in there also. She's,
Okay.
I think she's talking to that lady right there, right at the moment. She's way more of an expert on some of the small things than I am, so.
Oh, okay. Take her advice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get a photo of this. This is cool. I like this old sign.
Beans and coleslaw and a deep pot barbecue roll. My dad used to help with the deep pot barbecue. But the bean pot up on the Adobe, on the porch, you'll see it. That's the original bean pot from the Conway family.
Blind.
Where they cooked the beans for the rodeo.
Indian dwellings and homes.
Yeah.
I'll look another time, but I wanted
Oh, okay.
to see
I'll
exactly
show
what
you
it
that
was.
picture
And then there's
over there. Lawrence.
Oh, look at this.
yeah.
So that's one of the Yokut Indians, one of the natives from around here. This is a basket they would carry on their backs. When loaded, it was balanced by means of shoulders and hips, it says. In her hand, she holds a Kyoto. Huh.
Oh, excuse me.
These baskets are really pretty. Oh, wow, look at these.
It shows that some of the kids that
Giant mortar and pastels. Used for grinding herbs, nuts, everything. Oh, look at this big one. Green. Oh, is that cool?
Because my husband and I have been many times because we lived in North.
Stone pot possibly used for paint or plant
And
dyes.
the names seem to match. Charlotte, Inez.
And that says soapstone bowls
That are on the headstones.
used for cooking. Ah, is that sweet? Bunch of obsidian, which is volcanic rock.
You know what?
And
My wife is in the red top.
California
there.
Okay,
Okay.
she's,
is
I'll
the
ask
land
she
of
is so
volcanoes.
much more up on that than I am.
Okay, I will ask her. 'Cause,
Okay.
we found that we lived not too far from that grave site.
Yeah. Oh,
For
okay.
years. Yeah, and
Oh,
we lived there many
darn.
times, yeah. Before they even fixed it up at all.
Oh, yeah.
And it was all
Oh,
still,
look at
you know,
that.
just
Oh,
kind of,
great.
yeah. All right, thanks.
Oh, is that cool? I love these old photos. Beads that were used for trading, and I guess apparently the Russian blue beads have nothing to do with, Russians had little to do with the Russian blue beads. It was produced in Bohemia. All these arrows. What is this? Oh, cool, look at that. So this was grinding holes used by the Native Americans to prepare acorns for cooking.
Obsidian.
Yeah, did you see all the obsidian on display back there? I like these mortar and pestles. Bunch of shells. How did shells get here? Oh, they traded. That's so
The
cool.
coastal-
Oh. You could trade it with other tribes as far west as Pacific Ocean. And with the other large tribes east of the Sierra Nevada mountains. That's so cool. Look at all the different shells. All the different pastels for grinding. I think what I've been reading is mostly acorns and then dyes. And I do remember reading that at the dam when I looked at the Hensley, the point, whatever. It had said that about the Yakult. What they had ate, it was mainly deer, acorn, and berries. I'm a little slow. Look at that. There's one of those steam-powered, whatever, engines. The color, the cut.
The gas registries.
Oh, you didn't sign my name?
Well, I was going to, and I looked, and it was like everybody wanted to sign their own, so I'm like, I will do.
Right there, Hollywood signature. Let's go in the back. I like all the cedar teepees. That's cool. Yeah, see all the obsidian?
Yeah.
Oh, right away. There's a lot to see in here. Oh, this is cool. I didn't see this. Wow, look at this. Oh, travelers from around the world experience California's golden history. Look at that. What? These are all the different people that have visited. That's South America, Africa, Kazakhstan, whatever.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan? There's just some words I can't pronounce. Kazakhstan. I don't know. Whatever. These shoes are cool. Got an old cigar maker. All the wooden shoes brought from Switzerland. Oh, those are so cute. Child's leather shoes.
Shirley Temple, paper dolls. I never had any of them.
Shirley Temple owned the mansion by a river, or the river that we live by. There's a big mansion there that she owned.
Yeah, well, the black, or Shirley Temple black, whatever.
Yeah.
You could have lunch and brunch and all that kind of stuff there. It's nice on the outside.
It's mainly just for weddings because it's.
I know, it's weird. Within a couple miles, a couple hotels were
Oh, there she is.
old famous movie stars on them.
I don't know if you got over here yet, but this old pump that's sitting here on the stump, that used to be in the center of highway, what is now Highway 41, in the middle of Coarsegold. That's where the town got the water. That pump was the source of water for
The whole time.
the whole town.
Really?
Well, when did they have a
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Wow.
back in the day.
And that's the,
The line of people just waiting to get their water, hey?
yeah, really. And that stone was put there back in 1852 just for whatever reason, but
So basically now it's just buried under asphalt, the old well.
yes.
Well,
Yep, I'm sure they poured it full of gravel or cement or something.
we drove over it twice today.
Yeah. But there's
Yeah.
pictures here that show here's the well house here that was right. This is what 41 used to be, and that's
Mm.
the well house. There are some other ones here that show it too, I think, in there. And if you go through Coarsegold right now, you'll see there's a drugstore type thing on the left-hand side. And there's right out in front of that drugstore, there's a kind of a big arbor, big square arbor deal.
Okay.
That's what set over this pump back then.
Oh, no
And they
shit.
preserved it and moved it up out of the road.
Oh, that's cool. Especially when you can see it in the picture.
Yeah, really.
The old well was removed from the center of the road. That is so cool.
Yeah, her family's cabin up in Michigan, they still have one of these pitcher pumps located inside.
Yeah, the same
of it.
cabin
Oh,
where
yeah.
we have an outhouse. It's
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's how we get our water.
And
And,
that's the only way you got to go bathroom there is they got an outhouse.
Yep.
yep. And we still don't have electricity out there, and I don't think we ever will because we like it like that.
Yeah.
And it's too
Yeah,
damn
for
expensive
sure.
to run it. You have to be a millionaire to run power that far back.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah.
not, I don't think there's some people that allow to cough on it.
Yeah, no. No, there's probably not.
Yeah.
I suppose. Want to go take a look at? Oh wait, there's still room back here. It's like the Rio Vista Museum. It just keeps going. I love it. Look at this old Maytag Washer. Wow, is that cool?
Got it there a couple weeks ago. Been since for a few years. It's like it's the first activity we've seen here since the years we've lived in here.
Oh, yeah.
And then for my sisters was like, well, we use it as a storage place.
Wow.
Don't reopen it.
You could make all of that.
And nobody wants to pay that kind of money.
Like, look how intricate.
Yeah, the guy that owned it, he owned it and the rodeo
That's
ground.
crazy. That's crazy they made all of this on a loom.
They just sold they sold the property, they sold everything, the rodeo ground, that property and everything.
Wow.
And moved to, I think it's Montana.
Again, I will never stop being amazed by the intuitivity of humans.
He was gonna fix that all up, he put a lot of money in it.
Now, what?
And then the states have.
What do you think that is? Like to hang clothes? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose.
That is.
You know,
And there were people that have been around here for a long time.
What? Guess what this?
They were excited.
Guess what this is and when it was used. Well, it plugs in, so the blade got hot. I don't know what. A tie presser?
right. You gotta have lots.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Was that the tie presser? No, wait. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot more stuff.
Here, Rio also by the airbase.
Yeah.
And they own like 40 acres or maybe it's 80 acres, but they only did like a 40
This tool was
acre
found
spot
buried near
in
the
middle of it.
deserted Spangled
Well,
Gold Mine.
all around.
And
Yeah.
of course,
Sold that to get
you got
permits
yourself
to
an old
want to expand it.
gold miner panning for some gold because that's how this town got its name, Coarsegold. It was from all the people out here in search for the gold.
And it's like these
In the
weird
Gold
stupid
Hills.
shrimp that just
Oh, yeah.
or something.
Okay,
You know, and
look
I'm
at that
like,
old
so they-
toilet.
He goes, yeah, PG things all
Oh, it's
all
not a
taxes
toilet.
on all this you can see around
I thought it
here,
was a toilet.
up to that fence line, but
Fireless
now they
cooker
can
used
never
for cattle
anything else
drivers to
on the
keep
land.
food hot or
He
cold.
goes, and when they, I'm sure
Really?
when they first built
That's
the place,
cool.
if they didn't know what was gonna happen, they would have tore everything out
Oh,
and
yeah.
all gravel.
Oh, they would.
You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you? And it's
Molds for use for melting gold.
47 years.
like, PG&E?
Yeah.
That's so
You like it?
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm an operator.
Oh, okay.
I was-
Yeah, I was lineman and then I went into management in my later years and
Okay, yeah.
retired that way. So
Stirrups for a child.
Yeah. No.
around here, I was in GC line. and
Oh, you were,
we
yeah.
Gene,
Oh, yeah.
And we were doing a GIS.
look at this old butte.
station there.
Now, I can tell you, I do remember as a kid getting a Coke from a machine like this in Sekolah.
Get outside,
Lift up
they're
here,
like,
pull it out.
Yeah, we got
Open
this, you
this
know.
valve.
Yep.
Like, Has anybody-
I faintly remember
They don't make them like that no more. Sad.
things like this being not ever being in use, but
A cream separator?
yeah, magic
Yeah.
separated. But I remember seeing things like that at the.
Sister who
Oh, that's so
visited,
interesting.
She just accepted a job for PG&E last
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she's gonna get into inspections.
Oh, yeah.
And her husband, my brother-in-law, he just.
It's like an old general
So
store.
took a job at them as an inspector.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like we're in an old general store.
Deal. After I retired, I did
Oh, look at that
12
fan.
years of inspecting for them.
Through Candace?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, doing that, yeah, you guys live the goddamn dream when you're doing that.
Nature's remedy. A powerful laxative.
When I talk to you guys that are still doing it, and it's like I'm drawing my retirement.
When toast was an art. See, this is...
Oh, yeah.
I swear, we still use stuff like this out at my deer camp to make toast. It's very, very similar.
God, it was just, that was
The
our
old
golden
way.
handshake, because they didn't even tell you goodbye when you
Oh,
retired.
look at, there's the Sugar Pine Railroad.
Oh, yeah. See ya.
Those were the two that started it. They're in the middle.
Yep, that was it.
There were Russian immigrants,
Yeah, that's.
and they later moved to Wisconsin to become cheesemakers, and then later moved to the Yosemite mountain area to start the Sugar Pine Railroad. It's pretty cool.
The guy that owns Canis now is manager and stuff. I just talk to him every day. Great guy.
Okay,
Yeah, super nice guy.
I have the exact same stamp collection of Elvis. I don't know if it's worth anything. Oh, that's not gonna work.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have it.
You know, they have.
Last Peanuts column. The
All the
cartoonist Charles
surveillance.
Schultz died the night before this was printed.
They have all the surveillance.
Really?
You go in that surveillance room.
No,
it's
I think
like
he's
being in
right.
house. Just
Dear
crazy
friends,
stuff everywhere.
I can imagine.
I have been fortunate to draw Charlie Brown and his friends for almost 50 years. It has been fulfillment of my childhood ambition. Unfortunately, I'm no longer able to maintain the schedule demanded by my daily comic strip. The family does not wish means to be continued by anyone else. Therefore, I'm announcing my retirement. I have been grateful for over the years and the loyalty of our editors and the wonderful support of the love expressed by the fans of the comic strip. That's so cool. Okay. Oh my god. I could be here all day. We should have came sooner.
What were you gonna be?
We still gotta go out.
I'm not, I'm just honest with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the insulator. Oh, all the insulators, yeah.
You gotta have the blue glass, and then some of the really old stuff is just solid white.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny, you know, you see them when you go down home, even up by us, old railroad grade.
Okay, we're gonna make our way
You'll see all those.
outside. There's a few more buildings to see. This old pump right here.
Pretty good. How are you?
Okay, now we're about to make our way into
Bean pot. You got cooked beans in there?
a house. Wow, they're making lots of beans. Or lots of people to feed. Oh, it was used to cook beans at the Coarsegold rodeo from 1952 to 1970. That's awesome. So this thing's been well seasoned. Lots of beans been cooked in here. And I just went to the Coarsegold rodeo a couple weeks ago. Did you see that bean pot? It said it was used to cook beans for the Coarsegold rodeo.
Probably.
It said from 1952 until 1970. That's what it was used for. That's why it's so big.
Oh, 18 years of cooking beans?
Yeah. So we're in the Old Adobe. This building, the Old Adobe, has served many purposes over the years. It was originally built as a way station for horse and mule-drawn freight wagons that needed blacksmith work done or wanted to trade for fresh animals.
Hi. Well, right now we were, oh, okay.
There's someone sleeping in that
Okay,
bed.
do you need help? We'll send,
And then later this became a home for several families, and at one point was used to store hay, which is quite fitting for a house that was made out of hay.
If we go home from,
Look at how cute it is in here. I would live here. This is perfect. Got a nice little fireplace. This is plenty big.
What's that? This is like,
Oh, that's deer skin. I recognize that. Look at this one. You can see the pattern.
text me her address in case we.
Yeah, that's deer
you
skin
know,
for sure.
I'm directionally challenged.
Oh, it says cowhide. I'm sorry, I said for sure. I'm like, for sure, deer skin. No, I'm sorry, it's
When we
cowhide.
get back to the gas station,
I
go
guess-
straight.
I said shepherd.
Cow and deer look the same. Old granny's still sleeping. Don't wake her up.
Okay,
I'm
text
going
me the
different.
directions and we'll see if it works in the.
Little phonograph there.
Yeah, okay,
That's an Edison phonograph.
Yeah, I was looking at
yeah.
that.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
The kitchen. This room was constructed sometime after the main room. This is evident because the two Adobe rooms have different ceiling heights. So,
text it to me and we'll just, if
Do
you
they?
brought you right there, we'll
Do
put it in our phones and otherwise you gotta explain to somebody else because I am directionally challenged. I am, no doubt.
The can that's
there's
there,
still
what
stuff in this bag. Like,
Yeah.
have a camp. That's the same kind of stove we have. Well, had at camp.
Domestic stove.
Exactly the same. And down here is where you put the wood.
We used to have one of these in our kitchen when I was a kid.
This is like what we have at camp.
That's
This
how
is
our
the
camp
whole.
is set up.
I know this is. I was gonna say this is how my camp is set up.
The camp would be the door would be right there, and here's the kitchen, and you look.
Yeah, and
the
this-
stove is right there at the sink.
And the stove is right here on the other side of the sink.
But it's not Adobe.
How do you know?
Yeah, right. How's it go?
I have no idea what that place is. Probably just built out of stick.
There's a sluice box.
Cider press. A sluicing
A
box.
wooden washboard or a sluice box for sluicing your gold.
Sluicing. Yeah, this is like, not bad.
Chairs and deerskin. That's cool as hell.
Cow skin.
Whatever. Sluicing.
Well, I thought it was deer. I mean, it's fitting because of all the deer antlers and considering the fact the Yoku ate deer. I had never heard of.
Neat though.
Look at this.
Some sort of animal hide.
How many?
A
Really?
corn
Do you
planter.
really think
You
people-
ever seen one of those? Like with the handle? It says a corn planter in the bottom. It looks like you must close the metal pieces and stab in the ground and it opens it up and you just drop a seed down there. Thunk. Or something.
Better than bending over on your back,
Yeah, pretty much.
on your hands and knees and putting them in the ground like we did in the garden.
Hence the reason why somebody took the time to invent the corn planter. Planting the kern.
Yeah, see, look. Beans at the Coarsegold rodeo.
It was used to slop hogs. So that means they threw all the...
Military.
Oh,
Whoa, look at that.
painted. Maybe.
You think it was painted?
Remember one of these too?
Boy.
Oh my god.
I think ours had the handle, then broke off, and they took this off, and they'd use it as a scooter for a little, like the little walker things that they can.
On that show, Rick's Restoration, he just restored one like that.
Huh.
Cupid dolls.
Yeah.
Gotta go turn on the fan. We got a fan that draws air through here.
Vintage tricycle. Bring that to Rex Restorations.
It's so tiny. Who would even ride it? Nobody. A baby wouldn't even be able to ride that.
Nope, but it'd be worth money to somebody.
Oh, look at this old U.S. mail carrier from 1950. All these old typewriters.
It makes a breeze in here. And it's
Yeah.
gets stuffy as heck.
Yeah.
World War II. Oh, cool. Wow. Look at the buttons. Hmm. Oh, this trunk is so cool.
It is. It's really neat.
Yeah, I like all the rivets on it.
This middle one here is my father.
Really?
Yeah.
You were United States Army. My dad was in the Air Force.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, he fought in Vietnam.
Yeah.
I don't know who ended up.
Yeah, so this is really cool, seeing all these old uniforms.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, look at this trunk
Uh-huh.
from Oakland. Not to be confused with Auckland, New Zealand.
But it didn't have wheels on it to pull it.
Oh.
Oh, those first real suitcases that fit over every time you were back when you were at an airport pulling them.
I was admiring that there's a trunk, like an army trunk out there. It's really cool.
You remember seeing something about this guy and then this thing with Reagan?
The rodeo?
Rodeo.
Johnny Alberta. Oh, you're right. It was. Oh, they were talking all about him.
There's a picture where he's like, to Johnny, best regards.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, Reagan was a rodeo man. Oh, there was a steamer trunk behind me too. See this one?
Oh yeah, that's cool as heck. Like
I
that.
did not see this. And he said this uniform right here was his dad's.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Land and amphibious engineer. He built land, sea, river crossings, and landing barges for oceans and rivers. He operated with the 3rd Division and later the 5th, 7th, and Patton's Armored Division. Hey, that's cool. Did you see or hear that?
Buildings, yeah. But
No, the Patton's Armored Division.
yeah, with Patton's are.
Yeah, that's so cool. He was in Sicily, Italy, North Africa, France, and Germany. Wow, thank you for your service. That's so cool. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say that, but I'm a fan of history.
I mean, doesn't it seem right for hogs to just stick their head in? Although that, I don't know.
Yeah, but hogs are pretty big.
I suppose I'll find a way.
Go check out the little wigwam village, or do you want to go to the school first?
We've got about a half hour.
Well, let's go take a peek at this real quick. 'Cause that'll be warm, and then we can go into the shade of the wiggy wag. Come on there, Idaho. Man, I'd love to have me in that truck.
Yeah.
Thanks. Do that. You both wait and nobody moves.
I know, but it happens a lot. Cedar bark teepee. The Miwok and Mono tribes.
You put 6 people in there?
Yeah.
It is made of cedar poles, cedar bark, and Arnold.
No, not at all.
No.
I've been mad as hell. The angriest Indian.
You've been the angriest. Shut up, Chance. Oh, it's privilege right there, I guess. What? 6 people? Shut up. So they all just they didn't get to lay and sleep?
I imagine. I mean, and then on rainy days and bad weather. I mean, you'd see old pictures of teepees with a fire, burning in the center. Keep warm.
How did people? You sat the whole time. Do you know what? Out at the property, the rocks out there, they all look this way. And I have found like little rocks that look like pastels, so pretty positive the property out there at 6 Mile might have had some Native Americans living on it.
Maybe.
Acorn Leeching Bed. After the acorns were shelled and pounded into the fine flour, they used shallow, hard-packed sand basins to leach the bitterness out of the acorn flour.
One place about.
The basin was lined with cedar bogs. The acorn flour was placed in the bogs, and then warm water was slowly poured over the flour until the bitterness was removed. Then it was ready for cooking. That is so cool. See, here's more. Is that what they're talking about? So, bedrock, mortars, and pastels. This area is a replica of the tribal acorn and berry preparation sites. And you can see all the little holes that they would use with their pastels for grinding, and eventually it wears out a divot in the rocks, but it makes for great grinding. Oh, that's so cool. And also we gotta watch our step because we're in rattlesnake country, and you never know when we're gonna be stepping on one of those buggers.
People don't put that kind of stuff.
It smells good too.
Nice back here.
So here is the old Native American school. The school was established in 1913 to serve the Chauncey on their land. This is not their land. This part right here is not on Native American soil, but everywhere else around here is. Apparently, are you gonna ring the bell?
No, I was looking to see where it's made. Inside Foundry Company in Chicago.
Oh, cool. So apparently what they did was where the school was located at on Chauncey soil, which was probably somewhere over here. They relocated it and brought it over here to now the museum. I guess they didn't have any kind of they didn't have any kind of close ties. I got lost in thought for a second. They didn't have any close ties to this school, so they were more than willing to give it up, I guess. Huh. Let's go inside the old schoolhouse. Oh, it smells like a library. You can smell the old paper.
You have a microwave and a Mr. Coffee and a leader.
I'm gonna grab one of these. Coarsegold Historic Museum, the Old Adobe, Kennedy Barn, the Caillou School, and the blacksmith shop. Yeah, okay. Right now we're in the Caillou School, a school for the Native American tribe, the Chauncey's. Look at that cute little dress.
Do you?
They're from Gertz.
Yeah, but look at how that is made.
Can't they would have Victrola.
There's the old
But I mean,
schoolworm. Everybody make sure you do your
What
homework.
do we have, 33?
Get out your spelling book.
33?
33.
Would these have been 78s?
Lashes, boys and girls playing together? You got lashes if you were a girl and you played with a boy.
Right.
And they.
Wow. Everything else makes sense. Fighting at school, quarreling at school, gambling, betting at school. Oh, these kids were straight up gangsters. Telling lies, telling tales out of school, giving each other ill names, swearing at school for misbehaving to 2 girls. This is something that needs to come back.
fancy now, so just click to the
Boys are
right.
super
45
super
actually
mean to
went
girls.
Fighting at school, quarreling at school,
Wrestling.
gambling,
I know.
betting at school.
They were straight up gangsters back then too.
Playing at cards at school,
Wearing long fingernails.
telling lies, got you whooped. Telling tales out of school.
Yeah, like if you were telling lies out of school, I guess,
Giving
and it
each
got
other
back.
Ill names. Swearing.
Misbehaving to persons on the road.
Call each other liars. You can't lie, and you can't call anybody else a liar.
For wearing long fingernails.
Coming to school with dirty faces. That's
For drinking
unreal.
liquor.
That was a problem. That's
For
hilarious.
going to girls.
Play place, and for going to the boys' play place.
So they couldn't play together.
And wrestling at school.
That was the first rule. Boys and girls playing together,
Right
lashes.
here. For wrestling.
I had brought that up.
You get in trouble for playing, then you get in trouble even if you're wrestling. Rules for teachers.
A lot of those rules, though, they should still stick to for kids and still give them lashes.
As far as 1872 goes, teachers each day will fill lamps
Lashes.
and clean chimneys.
Now, did that really mean that they took out a whip and, like, spanked them with it?
You don't just crack them with your hand, you whoop them.
Get the switch.
Each
Not
teacher.
just the nuns hitting your knuckles with the ruler, huh?
Nope.
Get the switch and I'm going to spank
Each
you.
teacher will bring a bucket of water and a scuttle of coal for the day's session.
A scuttle of
Yeah.
coal?
Make your pens carefully. You may whittle nibs to the individual taste of the pupils. Men teachers may take one evening each week for courting purposes. Or
After
2
10
evenings a
hours
week,
in school, the teachers may spend the remaining time reading the Bible.
or other good books.
So, after doing all that schoolwork, you're only allowed to read the Bible now.
Women teachers
that's
who
all you get to
marry
do.
or engage in unseemly conduct will be dismissed. Every teacher should lay
Every
aside
teacher would be not
from
a teacher
each
today.
pay a goodly sum of his earnings for his benefit during his declining years, so that he will not become a burden on society. That's awesome. It means, like, yeah, plan for the future, dumb. Any teacher who smokes, uses liquor in any form, frequents pool or public halls, or gets shaved in a barber shop will give good reason to suspect his worth, intention, integrity, and honesty. A teacher who performs his labor faithfully and without fault for 5 years will be given an increase of 25 cents per week in his pay, providing the Board of Education approves.
I would not be a teacher, just saying.
That is, I think our teachers today should have to do that too. Especially if all these kids got to do is ask Google. They don't have to learn how to write cursive. They don't have to do none of that crap.
Nobody ever has Jack and Janet books. They're all Dick and Janes.
Jack and Janet, was that like the poor
I read it.
version?
I read the first readers we had. Tip and Mitten were the cat and dog. The first book had the words Tip,
Yeah, old
no,
Walt Disney
come and here.
comics.
Got your whole
Look,
thing.
Jane. Look. See, Dick. See. Oh, see, Dick. What? That's what it says in
That's
the book.
probably another rule. If you see Dick at school,
Look,
you're
Jane. Look. See, Dick. See, Dick.
That list of rules is awesome.
Yeah.
Definitely a highlight right there. Well, that's what's cool too. Look at that.
These old, I'm assuming for the field, yeah, for plowing the field with your horsies. Texas flat air straw. A granite wheel was used in Texas flat mine from 1950 to 1870 before the stamp mill was installed.
When we were kids, that's the one we
So-
had in the basement.
Wow. The separation of gold from quartz required the ore be finely crushed, allowing the treasure to be dissolved in mercury, from which it was more easily separated. So, that used to separate quartz from gold. That right there looks like an old storm cellar. Okay, let's go back in. We'll give them some donations.
Yeah, I know it, but they have a donation box.
Let's see what this is. See, this right here would be perfect. This is what I was talking about for when I go filming, to put money in. I just need like a little pouch.
A dream pouch.
Here, I'll put. I think that should be covered as also.
But that's literally all I need is just something small that I don't have to carry, and then it'd be around my neck. Where's my wallet at? I got $4.
I got $4 too.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one out. Orange or purple. Let's get one of these dream pouches. If I can. Perfect. I need a little coin pouch. And a little, or something to put my little money in. Blacksmith shop. Kerosene blowtorch. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
I've seen it.
Grinding wheel.
Anvils, vices, old drill bit.
This is all repurposed wood, they said. Pulleys. Oh, it's cool. I don't know what my hair is doing. The hotter I get, the more disheveled I get. Yeesh. Okay, everybody. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that semi-quick look at the historic Coarsegold Museum. If you didn't, my name is Adam, and this is the Daily Woo. I'm just kidding. Little Disney humor as usual. So please subscribe. It helps keep you in the loop with what I'll be doing next. Like, and I will see you later. Bye. That road right there was the old cattle drive road. And it came all the way through here and went out that way towards the highway, he said. All down there. That's pretty cool. Look at this. That is amazing. Oh, I didn't even realize he had, he didn't even realize he had floodlights on it too, so you could see it. That's awesome. I almost want to get up close to it, but no, why would someone make a sculpture like that and then not expect people to stop? That's ludicrous.